Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky Sector. I hope you're all doing well. If this is the first time you're watching my video, do not forget to subscribe. So today's topic, I'm going to be giving you some information, especially the topic is Overseasness Guide to Living in Leicester, which is one of the cities in the UK. I'm aware a lot of overseas nurses are recruited from either Philippines or India or other parts of Africa to Leicester. So I've done my research again and I thought I should give you some history and information about Leicester to help you if you've got a visa or your sponsorship or you've been offered a job in Leicester. It would be important for you to know. You need to watch to the end because I've got short clips of different places in Leicester to show you, so enjoy till the end. Anyway, once again, I'm Rebecca, I'm a nurse, and let's start going. So the population of Leicester in 2021 is approximately 556,930 people, and it's made up of 50.6% white, of which about 45.1% are white British, 0.8% are Irish, and then 4.6% are other white groups. 6.3% of Leicester City is made up of blacks, 37.1% are Asians, 1.6% Arabs, 1.6% others. What is the religion or the main religions in Leicester? So we have 32% Christians, 18.6% Muslims, 4.4% Sikhs, 15.2% Hindus, 0.4% Buddhism, and 0.1% Jews. Languages, so about 72.47% people in Leicester speak English. 11.54% of Leicester speak Gujarati, and there are other languages such as Hindi, Punjabi, Polish, Urdu, Somali, and Arabic. So we are very Leicester is very multicultural. Hospitals, so that is the main thing you need or you would want to know about. So University Hospitals has been formed in 2000 and it is made up of 3 hospitals. So the first of them is the Leicester Royal Infirmary. Leicester Royal Infirmary is about 250 years old this September 2021. Leicester General Hospital is the next oldest one, which is about 116 years old in 2021, and the Glenfield Hospital is 37 years old. So the Leicester Royal Infirmary is the biggest hospital in Leicester. It has both the adult and children's emergency department. That is the only emergency department in Leicester, so you don't go to Glenfield for emergencies. The General doesn't have an emergency department either. It's only the Leicester Royal Infirmary. They employ over 14,500 staff. They treat about 1 million people in a year, and it is one of the biggest and busiest NHS trusts in the country. Actually, they're teaching hospital, so you would meet medical students, nursing students, and several trainees when you work in Leicester. They are also known for research, clinical trials in the treatment of cancer, genetic medicine. They are trailblazers in genetics, I would say. And also they have a lot of, or they are known for innovations in cardiology and even COVID research, as you may have heard recently. As you know, Leicester has been one of the cities in the country that has been in lockdown the longest than everywhere, I believe, in the world, not just in the country. Now, travel. So the closest motorways linking to Leicester is the M1, which links Leicester to the north and part in the south, so London and to the north. There is when you come into Leicester from the airport, it could take about over 2 hours from Heathrow to Leicester. and also, or maybe 2.5 hours approximately, depending on traffic. So you could stay more than that. There is a train that travels from Sheffield or Derby or Nottingham, and they go to London. From Leicester to London is less than 2 hours approximately, so very fast train. So, but they are much expensive than when you're taking a bus or the National Express. What else? So if you want to travel within the Leicester city, there are two main buses. There is the Arriva buses and then the First bus. So the Arriva bus, you can buy a day pass which will take you to wherever you want to go in the day, valid for the day. For adults, it costs about £4.30, £4.30p. For First, it costs about £4.40 for an adult. You can buy a weekly pass, you can buy a monthly pass, or whatever you want. And buying the ticket, you can buy it on the bus, or you can do contactless. So people buy it online and show or just scan it. These days technology is everywhere. So anyway, if you're a staff and you live close to the routes of the hospital bus, which we call hospital hopper, you can just sit in a bus and go to work. You don't need to pay. All you have to do is to show your staff ID badge and you're good to go without paying. Now, what about rent? So the average rent in Leicester, so this is just approximate, I might be wrong, but this is just an idea. So for a 1-bedroom flat, you can get between £425 to £800, or a bit more. If you go for a posh 1-bedroom flat, it might be more than £800, but it starts from £425 and above. It also depends on the area you're living at. If you go to a 2-bedroom flat or house, you might get from £700 and above as well. An average monthly 3-bed flat could also cost about £750, £795, to the highest is about £1,200. Once again, it depends on the area, it depends on the type of house, it depends on, you know, a lot of things. So that is just a range. Now, places of interest. So if you come to Leicester, there are a few places you would like to visit. I need to talk about universities. There are two main universities in Leicester. There is University of Leicester. That is where they have the medical school. It is about 100 years old, I think, this year actually. 2021, University of Leicester turned 100 years old because it was formed in 1921. They are very well known for genetic medicine as well. And then there is De Montfort University, which was formed in 1870. So that's very old university. It was formed, according to my research, and called Leicester School of Arts, or Leicester College of Arts and Technology, and Leicester Polytechnic in 1870. And I think in the 2000, I believe, the name was changed at some point to De Montfort University. Now, if you're a football fan, then you might end up becoming a fan of Leicester City Football Club. They're called the Foxes, and you may have heard of the Leicester King Power Stadium. You can visit there, and as you know, they won the FA Cup 2021 and Premier League in 2016. Other places you would like to visit include the Leicester City Hall. You can just walk around. That is where they do all the civil ceremonies, births registration, citizenship celebrations, and civil marriages and all that. There is the Leicester Market. You cannot live in Leicester without going to the Leicester Market. It's one of the biggest markets or open markets in Europe. You'll find your vegetables and everything you want. Near to the Leicester Market, you would find also the fish market, also just near to it, and a meat is sold there as well. The Leicester Cathedral is there. There is King Richard III Information Centre there as well. As you know, the remains of King Richard was found in the car park somewhere in Leicester, and he's been exhumed, and I believe he was buried in the cathedral. And so you get all the proper information from the King Richard III Information Center as well. You can go and tour and learn about some history about that. There is the Leicester Jubilee Square. There is the clock tower that you can't miss when you get to the Leicester City Centre, where people like to do things like protests and all sorts of things. People gather there and do all these things. And then if you like shopping, there is the Highcross Shopping Centre. There is also the Force Park Shopping Centre, but that's a bit out of town. It's closer to the M1 and M69. There is the Belgrave Shopping Centre and St George's Park. There is also one that I can't remember the name now, but there are several little shopping areas. And in town and in most neighborhoods as well, there are a few other ones like the Tesco, there is the Aldi, Asda, and Lidl. And then there is Iceland as well, where you can shop and buy your things. There is the Abbey Park. There is one place you cannot refuse or you cannot afford not to visit when you come to Leicester. That is the Space Centre. So when you are living in Leicester, make time, go and visit the Space Centre. If you're a visitor to Leicester as well, you can visit the Space Centre. There is the Belgrave Park. If I haven't mentioned Abbey Park is closer to town, very beautiful. You can go sit there with friends or family, have some picnics and just walk in a park and, you know, admire the greens and the environment. And then the Belgrave Road. If you are from India and you like to have some beautiful saris, Belgrave Road is the place for you. It is a lovely area as well to visit, just to see when there is Diwali. That place is beautifully decorated. So if you watch to the end, I've got clips of all these places that I've mentioned in my video. So you just have a little glimpse of how Leicester is. I would say it's a beautiful city. The people are beautiful, especially if you mind your business, you don't have problems with anybody. So enjoy the rest of my video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share as well. Take care of yourself, but watch till... Just showing you a bit of Leicester City football stadium. So we call it King Power Stadium. So here you are, we're at Leicester City King Power Stadium, and I hope you enjoy it. That's the chairman who sadly passed away a few years ago. Anyway, so there you go. So you're very welcome to the Leicester Royal Infirmary. This is one of the biggest hospitals in Leicester, with both children and adult emergency department. It's quite a big hospital. There are 3 hospitals in Leicester, and this is one of them. Here we are, Leicester Royal Infirmary. I'll show you more later. So this is part of the adult emergency department. Here you are. You can also see a lot of ambulances waiting. Yeah, so that's the adult emergency department. So one of the ambulances here. Just showing more of the Leicester Royal Infirmary. Very old hospital, but very effective. So this is the Leicester General Hospital. Leicester General Hospital. This is one of the 3 hospitals in Leicester. So this is the main entrance to the Leicester General Hospital. Main entrance. This is where it all started for me in 2003. So this is the University of Leicester. University of Leicester. It's 100 years old. This year, 2021, University of Leicester turned 100 years old. They are very well known for genetic studies as well. There you go. Sorry about the noise, but on the side of the road is the Leicester train station. That's the Leicester train station. It connects you from Leicester to London, St Pancras. It goes to Sheffield, Sheffield, London straight away, and connects you to all the different cities in the UK. So this is the Leicester City Hall. This is where they do most of the civil marriage celebrations. They do the citizenship celebrations, registration of births and all that. Very beautiful, isn't it? Sorry, there's some leaves or some trees in the way, but this is the Leicester City Hall, where they do a lot of civil celebrations as well. Look at that. That's beautiful. This is the Leicester Market. They sell vegetables, fruits. Oh, this is there. Look at the rocket. Leicester Market. This is also the Leicester Food Hall. So they sell a lot of fish, meat and all that. Whatever you want, you get it there. As you know, Leicester is full of history. This is the Leicester Cathedral. I think there's a lot of work being done here. So that's the cathedral right in front of me. At the top, can you see? Ooh. And the remains of King Richard III was also found under the car park somewhere. So there is information center right in front of you. If you come to Leicester and you want to visit the King Richard III center, here it is in front of me, so you can visit and find out more about King Richard III. Oh, how beautiful. I think his remains were buried under the cathedral somewhere. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh no. So this is a bit more. So this is the Jubilee Square in Leicester City. So just showing you around the Jubilee Square. This is the city where my nursing career in the UK started. There we go, very beautiful, isn't it? If you like food like me, this is part of the areas where there are a lot of restaurants. So I'm just taking you to the city centre. And if you're someone who likes shopping, this is the shopping centre, one of the biggest shopping centres in front of me. It's called Highcross. It's quite huge right in front of me, as you can see. I'll show you more. There's the cinema right here, and then you can see John Lewis at the top there. Top, people can cross. These are some of the shops, and that is next in front of me. Side of the shopping centre, there are places to sit, there are elevators and all that. So just a little sneak view. Still at the shopping centre. This is just the first floor. There are about 3 floors, I believe, or is it 2 floors? I have no idea. So just taking you around. There we go. This is the clock tower right in the city centre in Leicester. There's a vehicle in front. You cannot come to Leicester without visiting the Space Centre. It was built in 1999, I was told, by the taxi who brought me here. So just showing you the National Space Centre. So in Leicester, one of the parks that is closest to town is called Abbey Park. So if you work so hard, you feel tired, you want somewhere to take your kids to go and just walk in a park or have a picnic whenever, especially in the summer, there is the Abbey Park you can come to. There's a pond somewhere, but I don't think I will be able to walk all the way there. I'm already a bit tired. I've done a lot of work today, so I hope you enjoy the view in Abbey Park in Leicester. I'm sure you like this view. there. Very beautiful. There are lots of parks in Leicester, but this is one of the closest parks near the city centre you can visit, which is the Abbey Park. So this is Belgrave Road in Leicester. They sell beautiful saris, nice Indian jewelries. Road takes you all the way from Belgrave Road to the city centre, so you can see the city centre far away.